Hey guys, yesterday I put up my first card trick tutorial, and today I figured I'll put up my second one. And this one, I also put on YouTube, I called it a beast card trick. It's one of my favorite. It's probably my favorite card trick. One of my favorite card tricks, definitely. And to do it, it requires a setup. And the setup, it's actually a setup that's used in several different tricks, called the size step and stack. And I'll show you how to do that right now. And what you need is cards right here in order: king on top, ace on bottom. Alright, so now and so again, you have them in order here, the king on top, and you have it clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds. Okay, that's very important. It's always clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds. So C, H, S, D. Now what you want to do is you want to take the clubs, and you want to take the bottom card, the ace, and put it on top, just like that. Then you want to take the hearts and go down to the 4. When you reach the 4, you put that on top, just like that. Okay, so you have the 4 on top. Then you want to do the same thing here with 7. Okay, I'm going to put the 7 on top. It goes up by 3. So that means this time we'll put the 10 on top. Okay? And so now, what you need to do now is you want to take each pile, take clubs first, then put a hearts down, then a spades, then a diamonds. And you just want to keep doing that all the way through, and it's easier if you take 2 cards at once and you make sure that the clubs goes on the bottom, and then the spades goes on the bottom before the diamonds. And you just do that until you're all out of cards. So you just take the top cards. Okay. Now you check and make sure that the jack of diamonds should always be at the bottom, and the ace of clubs should always be on the top. And another way to check is if you look right here, you have the jack of diamonds. Then you count over. Then you go 3 cards, and the next card should be 1 card up, the queen of diamonds. Then you go 3 cards, and the next card should be 1 card up, the king of diamonds, and it should be like the whole way through. But you usually have it right as long as you did it just like that. And then you are ready for the trick. And the great thing about the size step and stack is you could go up to them and say, okay, we'll just mix up the cards and give them as many cuts as you possibly want. You cannot shuffle the cards. Or you can give them a cut as long as you complete the cut, just like that. Just take the top card, you can let them cut it, and it always looks all mixed up. So you can say, look, the deck has no order to it, and they probably won't catch it. Now, then you perform the trick like this. You say, okay, here's what I want you to do. I want you to take the cards and cut them wherever you want. Do not complete the cut, just cut them. So let's say they cut here. Okay? Then you say, okay, you cut to here. So this card right here, this will be your card. Now we're not going to look at it. We're just going to place it over to the side right here. Okay? And you say, okay. And then you always take this side, the side you took the card from, and put it on top here. Okay. Now, here's what you do. Then you go, okay, I'm just going to put this, you start putting in the 2 piles here. I'm just going to put the cards down here, and you always want to go left, right, left, right. So I'm just going to keep putting cards down here. It's like I'm doing. And in the end, when I'm all out of dealing cards, I will pick one pile to discard, and I will pick the other pile to keep. Okay? And it should land with the last one here. You say, and now here's the trick. You always pick it. You can't let them pick it, unfortunately. And here's the order to remember. This is pile number 1, this is pile number 2. Left is 1, 2 is 2. Now right is 2. And you always go like this, 2, 1, 1, 2. You'll do this 4 times before you have 3 cards left, and you go 2, 1, 1, 2 to keep. So you say, okay, I'm going to keep this one. So we'll just put this one off to the side, and you don't like mess up the cards or anything. You just put it right off to the side so that it's still there. Then you do it again, left, right, just like that. And again, you keep that card right here. And so now it's 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, remember that. So we did 2, so now it's 1. So you say, okay, we picked this pile to keep, so let's pick this pile to keep this time. And you take these and put it right up here. Do the same thing. And you can say, what I'm doing here is I'm narrowing down the cards so that we'll have your card. And we're running out of cards here, so it'll be quick. And you say, okay, I'm going to pick this one again. So, because remember, this is 1. 2, 1, 1, 2. So you put this one off to the side. Just like that. Okay, and then you do it again. Say, okay, we don't have a lot of cards left. I picked this one 2 times in a row to keep, so let's say this one. And you always take the 3 cards here and put them on top of this pile. You can say, oh, I just want to even it out. And then you have 3 cards, or you should have 3 cards, or 4, or, oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking, that's weird. Anyways, so you keep this pile, is what I meant. So you put the 4 cards right on top there. You say, okay, now I have 3 cards here. Alright, now, the trick is you always need them to pick the middle card. So you can do a Magician's Force, or you can just say, okay, I'm going to pick the middle card. But what I usually do is I say, okay, pick 2 cards. Let's say if they pick the 2 outside cards, you say, okay, we'll discard those, the middle cards, the card you picked. But say they pick these 2 right here. You say, okay, you pick these 2, so let's discard this one. And you always put it right on top of this one, the last pile. Then you say, okay, let's do it again. Say they pick this one, you say, okay, we'll discard that one. Say they pick this one, you say, okay, well, we'll keep that one. So that you'll have 1 card left, and again, put it on top of here. And you say, okay, the card is the Queen of Diamonds. Now, was your card the one you picked over? The trick is the soulmate. A soulmate's like, if the trick worked, this should be a Queen of Hearts. It's like two cards with the same color, same value, but different suits. Now, see, did it work? Yes, it did. What do you know? That's something. And so you have there, and then you say, they'll be like, wow, that's amazing. And you always put, I'm not sure, let's see, I forgot the trick. Okay, you always pick the card that was down here on the last one and put this one right, or here, face up. Put both of them face up. And you say, okay, well, the trick's not over. As you can see, this pile has all the black cards, every black card in the entire deck. And they'll be like, oh my God, that's incredible. And you say, yeah, but the trick's not over, again. Now, it wouldn't be that spectacular. Of course, these are all the red cards, so I'm going to say, okay, this will be all the diamonds. You pick the last card, it'll be all the diamonds, and it is. They'll be like, wow, that's amazing. And said, okay, here's all the black cards, here's all the diamonds, so we know this is all the hearts. So it wouldn't be that incredible. I just said, look, here are the hearts. So I'm going to try something here. Now, here's what you want to do. What you do, it's a queen, and a queen's value is worth 12. So you turn it over, and you can either do 2 things. You can say, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. You won't count, but you'll be shuffling through them while you say this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can just say, okay, I'll just take the bottom card and put them right on top. Or you could say, I'll just take these 2 and put it right to the bottom. The trick is, what I usually do is just take, that's 12. So that's 12. So you count out 12 cards to yourself while you're doing this, and say, okay, you know what? I'm going to try something. I'm going to take the bottom card and put it to the top. And then you say, and then you turn around and say, wow, it's amazing. All the cards are in perfect order. Now, say it's like it was here's the queen. And say you had 7. You'd count out 7 cards yourself. And then take the rest of the cards and cut it like that. You say, I'll just give them a little cut here. And you do that to whatever the value is. And they'll be like, and it winds up being in perfect order. The hearts are. And it's really incredible trick. If you do what I told you, it'll come out perfectly. As long as you have the right setup, you remember 2, 1, 1, 2 that you pick, and you remember to cut the right place, then you will do this perfectly, and they will be absolutely just mystified at it. So I hope you are able to do it. Give me feedback and comment, rate, subscribe, and most of all, have fun doing it.